Today we're going to be putting together the Hampton Bay hose reel that I picked up at Home Depot. I got my sidekick Josie here to help me out here today, so we'll just walk through this together and it should be pretty good. Got all the parts laid out, and it says the only tool that you need is crescent wrench. This is my grandfather's crescent wrench, so I love using this when I get an opportunity. All right, the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna put the rods through the pipes here. It comes with these washers and nuts on them. Just make sure you take them off first. And this has a beveled edge into it, so it's pretty simple. You just set it in here. All right, and the next thing we're gonna do is put on the wheels. So each of these wheels goes on pretty like so. Oops, I'm gonna have to use two hands here. All right, wheels are on. Next step is to put on the washer and the bolt. Tighten those up, be right back. Tightening these is pretty easy. Just get your crescent wrench in there, turn it, because the rod is beveled on one end. You don't have to hold the other side, so that's super nice. So this just tightens up real easy. And you just get it snug. You don't want it real tight, because if it's too tight then the wheels won't spin. So just get it in a nice, oh, I think we might be there right now. There it is, and then wheels turn, as you can see. A little tip when you're putting your tightenings on the first time, just get them so the bolt and the the nut and the washer are about flush with each other. It made it a lot easier to get the second wheel on. While I do enjoy using my grandfather's crescent wrench, I did find it easier to use a socket set. This is a 19 millimeter. All right, cart is together, and the next step is to work on the wheel. And we are going to take this T right here, and we're going to insert this end onto that, and then we're going to tighten it up with a wrench. Just to note, there's also plumber's tape on here and a washer already, so this should have a nice seal. So in the directions, it had putting this assembly all together and also putting this assembly together, but this is already done for me, so I don't know if that's going to be the way it is for you, but that's how it is in the box that I received. Next thing we're going to do is we're just going to put the bolts in. Each go here and here and on both sides. Reminder for anybody that hasn't done a lot of this work before: when you put these washers on, you make sure that the flat end goes on the screw. That way it has a nice strong connection. The other thing to note is I'm going to use a 1/2 inch socket with my crescent wrench to tighten everything down. Okay, next step here is to put on our handle, which we'll set right in here, like so, and then we will use our bolts to put them in, and they'll be going in like that. Now that we have this handle tight and snug, we want to put on the actual handle. So make sure that you have your lock washer on the bottom, because that's super important there. And then we're going to put it in there, and then we're going to insert the washer and nut. And this is what it looks like assembled. As you tighten up this bolt, this is going to spin, so you can just get about as hand tight, maybe a little bit more than hand tighten. Got your lock washer in there, your other washer, and then the bolt and your handle is set to go. All right, we're almost done here. We just need to connect the hose ends together and then put our garden hose on there and hook it up to the water. And there it is. Complete. Probably took me 15 minutes to put together. So good luck.